Next issue that destroys marriage, sex. I know that's a topic some people don't want to touch on, but it does. No sex. There are some sexless men. Hello, and welcome back to the Blended Bayas. I am Nita.
And I am Tony.
And welcome back to another episode. First off, we want to say thank you to all our subscribers and supporters. We appreciate you so very much. Asante Sana. We just want to say thank you again for the outpour of support, for liking, sharing our videos. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. We send love back to you. Keep on liking our video, keep on sharing. For over 1,000 views, over 3,000 views, and over 500 subscribers, we do appreciate so much. We don't take that for granted. And in our today episode, we're gonna give you some tips that destroy marriages.
Yeah, top reasons why marriages fail. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, because for example, I always say my wife is the best, and these are the things that help us. And we're gonna tell you things that if you avoid, you're gonna be happy the rest of your life.
Number one, not keeping God in your marriage. That is a big issue. Why? Number one issue, I will say, why a marriage will fail, because in the beginning, God created, husband, wife, and then God should be in the center of the marriage. So it's three people in a marriage, not just the two people. So if you're leaving that third person out, which is God, it's going to fail from the beginning.
And with that, I'm going to give you an example of the Bible. God created man and created a man, and he said it's not good for a man to be alone. Mm-hmm. Then he created a woman. But God was always on top, because everything they wanted, they had to ask God. So the thing is, marriage is a pyramid. A pyramid is pyramid. God is on top, a woman, your wife is on the other side, and the man is on the other side. We have this culture of saying men should be the one who will speak, but literally that's not the fact. The fact is you should consult each other, you should communicate, you should agree for you to be on the same page, because sometimes it's a cultural thing. Like you say men were supposed to do this, and if you see something that men did, some women can make even better decision than women. For example, our marriage, I don't know even when we pay bills. I don't know how they get paid. I work, but my wife know everything. Sometimes I forget, but she does better than me. So I tend to believe she does those things better than me. So I leave those things to her, and whatever things she thinks I do better, she leave it to me to do them. So it's a symbiotic relationship whereby I feed on her, she feed on me. So put God first, communicate, and trust each other.
Right, which leads us to our second reason why marriages fail is bad communication. If you have no communication, little communication, abusive communication, or just bad communication altogether, those are reasons why marriage can fail. So make sure that you're able to communicate with one another peacefully, positively. Try to, use positive speech. If you're upset, ask God to help you hold your tongue, and come back to the conversation later if you're just upset and can't deal with it then. You always want to speak to your mate in a positive way.
Let me ask my wife this question, because it's not that we don't argue, we don't sometimes misunderstand each other. what do we do in that? What do I do, or what do you do in those instances?
Well, I tend to go. I'm one of the ones that I like to, you know, kind of let it cool off.
How?
I let it cool off. If it was like I just got upset, I try to go cool off. Not let myself say anything upsetting.
Yeah, I know. My wife will. That's how we do. But she tend to shut it off. She just do her stuff. She just clean. She just do this. She just do this. And on the other hand, me, I will just pull off, don't say anything. I won't say anything. I'll just go outside, drive outside, and come back so that we can solve. I don't want to say something at that instant because it might destroy things that you might say something you didn't want to say, and it's not good.
Right. We both do that. We both kind of let it kind of simmer, a little bit, and then we come back and we discuss it later. And I'll be like, you upset me earlier.
Yeah.
That's how I do it after I didn't kind of let it resolve, kind of cooled off a little bit, and I'm like, okay, you upset me earlier, and then he's like, oh, honey, I did.
Yeah, and I'm so and the other thing you have to accept and apologize. Apologizing doesn't mean you're weak.
Apologize.
You have to accept when you're wrong and apologize.
Mm-hmm.
It goes a long way. It heals so many wounds. So please do apologize.
He's very good at apologizing.
Do apologize because I have to apologize to my wife. She's the best thing. She's the one who God gave me, so I have to.
Okay, so number three. Number three reason why marriages fail: finances.
Money.
Money. And I feel a big reason why that is because both people are not on the same page when it comes to the finances. They don't have the same goal. They're both, one person may be a saver, the other person may be a spender. So they're not on the same page when it comes to finances. And for us, I will say we're on the same page. We both pretty much spend the same kind of way. We're not like big
How
spenders.
do we do it?
I don't we just have the same, I guess, finance
Now,
personality.
who came with the idea of finances?
Who came with the idea?
Yeah, how we do it?
We both came with the idea.
Give credit where it's due. So the thing is, I watched Steve Harvey. You all know Steve Harvey, and he said, when you get married, open 4 accounts. So we do have 4 accounts, 4 bank accounts. One of them is for my wife. I have my account, and the one is for saving and one is for bills. So we do agree in everything. My wife can spend the money that she wants on her account. Mine I can spend, but saving is for saving, and the other one is for paying bills. That have to be there. So we don't have any other trouble. Like if you want to spend your money, go blow it. Don't come and ask until like if we get paid every 2 weeks. If this is a certain amount we've set for everybody, if you blow your money, please don't come back to the saving or don't come back and ask me. No. If I have my certain amount, I can blow mine. That's it. Finances is a very vital thing that really disintegrate marriages and families.
Right.
You have to be very careful about your finances.
Yes, and you have to be on the same page. You have to talk about your financial goals with one another. How much are you wanting to save? How much are you wanting to put back every pay period towards saving? And how are we going to pay the bills? What account are we going to use to pay the bills? So things like that, I feel is what will help you when it comes to having a better financial relationship with your spouse. Is definitely making sure y'all are on the same page.
Exactly. And always make sure the company you keep is worth keeping.
Yes.
Because I've come from an experience. I know I've seen most of my friends, their families disintegrating for a simple fact that they listen too much to the company than listening to themselves.
Yes.
Let me tell you, not everybody in your journey is meant to be in your journey. Some are meant to be there for a period of time and let them go. Some are meant to be there to help you learn some things. So you have to be super, super careful about the company you keep. Keep good company. Even the Bible say, bad company destroy your character.
Right.
So try and watch the company you keep. Especially in marriage, you don't even need a company. You're always your company. Your kids are your company. Why do you need company? Yeah, friends are there. One or two times you might meet, barbecue and do stuff, but hey, your company must be your family. The greatest thing that God gave us is a family. Safeguard them, guide them, and company will always come later.
Okay, next issue that destroys marriage, sex. I know that's a topic some people don't want to touch on, but it does. No sex. There are some sexless marriages out there. Little sex. Too much sex.
There's nothing like too much sex.
Well, it depends on the spouse. What if one spouse is like, it's just a
No,
bit too
that's a
much
no,
for
no, no.
me.
Let me tell you, my dear, no. You gotta give it out. You gotta give it every day. In the morning, I wake up. The afternoon, you gotta give it out. No, no, no more. No, there's nothing. If somebody start denying you that, there's something wrong. There's something wrong going somewhere.
Well, I didn't say they were denying. I was
You say
saying,
too little sex, and that's why I say
well,
too
too little.
little.
Yeah, too little. But I
No,
thought you were
there's
talking
not.
about the too much part.
There's not too much.
But I was gonna say, from the beginning, you should talk to your spouse, and y'all should come to agreement of how often is enough for the
There's
both of
nothing like
you.
how often. There's no limitation to sex. Give your spouse as much as they want. Let them enjoy the fruit of their what God gave them.
God said, "Go forth and be
Yeah,
fruitful."
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, one thing is scientifically proven that sex is a stress reliever. So the
It
libido came and
is.
you relieve your stress. So it's a good thing. Help your spouse.
Yes. But I do feel like it is a conversation to have, because they do say, once you get married, they say sex
Yeah, when the kids come and
decreases,
yeah, they decreases. Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, definitely talk to your spouse about it and make sure y'all are on the same page. That way, because if you're not having sex and, one person's okay with it, the other person may not be okay with it.
Oh, they'll go outside. That's when the divorce come now. That's a very important thing we just
Yes.
highlighted. And the other thing is about don't stop dating.
Yes.
Don't stop dating.
Don't stop dating after marriage.
Surprise your wife, your spouse with flowers every now and often. Take them out to eat. Go outside your house. Sometimes you book a motel out of your town and go sleep there. Spend time. Those are the things that ignite the relationship. You know, when you start this fire, 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 there's fire stuff, but don't keep the fire low. Keep the fire burning.
Right. Remember, the same way you got me is how you're going to keep
Keep,
me.
yeah,
So if
exactly.
you were buying me roses and sending me, roses
Little
and
flower
candy, chocolates and
and
stuff,
cats.
and
They're
cards,
only $1. Just buy them. Go to Walgreens, whatever. Buy Walmart. Buy your wife. Look for better ones. Send her texts. Text her good stuff. Affirm to her the way she is beautiful. She is because we chose her. So you have to tell her every time. Affirmation is a very good thing.
Right. Right. Okay. Next thing, children. Children are a blessing. They are. They are such a blessing. God said for us to go forth and be fruitful. But they can destroy a marriage if you allow them to, because once the kids start coming in, you forget about, you know, the foundation of the family, which is the marriage. That's the foundation of the family. And we have to keep that strong. So you got to continue the date nights. You got to continue to make time for one another so that that family unit can continue to be strong. So don't allow the children coming into the family to break that marriage bond down, and to the point where it's not functional.
Yeah, it's a very important thing. Like, you have to understand, like, children came after the relationship. You love them, you provide for them, but me time and my wife is me time and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
If it takes you like that, it's gonna take you a day, because you're gonna be with these children most of their life. So you have to prioritize your wife and your marriage, because that is the basic foundation of how all these things started. And sometime to keep it going is a very important thing, and children are going to be part of you forever, and they have to understand mommy and daddy sometimes need time alone.
Mm-hmm.
So be cautious of all those things we've talked about, and in our subsequent videos we're going to keep on uplifting, encouraging other people through a journey of life.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for all those people who subscribe to the Blended Bayas. Keep liking, keep sharing. We appreciate. We don't take your support for granted. That's why we keep on sending this video every other day. We love you people.